In this video, I'm going to teach you how to identify the unit rate in an equation. Number 1, what is the unit rate in this proportional equation, y equals 12x? Recall that a proportional equation looks like this, y equals kx, and k is the unit rate. K is the constant of proportionality. So in this example, the 12 is the unit rate. The 12 is the constant of proportionality. Number 2, what is the unit rate in this proportional equation? So here's our proportional equation, y equals kx. The k is the variable that represents unit rate. So in this example, 87.5 is the unit rate. Number 3, what is the unit rate in this proportional equation? So in this example, the k value is 3/2. The 3/2 is the number that is being multiplied by the x. The number that is being multiplied by x is called the coefficient. So really, the unit rate is the coefficient of x, the number being multiplied by x. So the unit rate here is 3/2. What is the unit rate in this proportional equation? Well, look for the coefficient. The coefficient is -47. The -47 is the k value, the unit rate. Number 5. All right, so now we're looking for the unit rate, but it's tricky because it looks like there's no number there. So you're looking for the coefficient of x, you're looking for the number that is being multiplied by the x, and it looks like there's nothing there. However, you need to remember that if you see nothing there, it's understood that you understand that that is 1x. Just like on the left, that is 1y. 1y equals 1x. So the coefficient here, when you don't see a coefficient, is actually 1. The unit rate is 1. Here's another tricky one. What is the unit rate in this proportional equation? It looks like there's no number here. It looks like there's no k value. It looks like there's no unit rate. But really, this is not negative x. Negative x is really -1x. So when you don't see a number, I want you to think of it as there's really a 1 there. So this is really -1x. So the unit rate is -1. So that's just something that we need to remember, is that y equals -1x is the same thing as y equals -x. And then also y equals 1x is the same thing as y equals x. Next example. What is the unit rate in this proportional equation? Well, in this example, they're using, instead of y, they're using w. Instead of x, they're using f. Sometimes you'll see this on the EOG. And you have to recognize that this is still a proportional equation. It just uses different variables. So it's still set up in the same form. The number in front of f is the coefficient, or the unit rate. So 6 is the unit rate, because the number being multiplied by the variable f. All right, another example that looks like this. The p is like the y in the proportional equation, and the t is like the x. So the unit rate is 3 in this example. All right, sometimes they'll change it up. Instead of writing y equals 11x, they'll write 11x equals y. So don't let that confuse you. It's the same concept where you're looking for the number that is in front of the variable. That is your unit rate. So in this example, the 11 is being multiplied by the x, so the 11 is the unit rate. We only have 2 more. All right, what is the unit rate in this example? Well, the h is like the y, and the m is like the x. So the unit rate, the k value, is -77. All right, the unit rate in this example. Okay, so in this example, we do not see a number. So recall that when you don't see a number, there's actually a coefficient of 1. So the unit rate is 1. And that's our final example.